I'm going to now show you a fascinating technique which is very powerful and very effective. However, you need to be careful with this, and if you apply it properly, you'll find it incredibly freeing for pain in your arm. If you do it wrongly, you may flare your pain. It's called a nerve stretch, and what you're stretching is primarily the median nerve. Now, this is a nerve that runs from your neck, runs across your shoulder and down the front of your arm, coming into your hand. The stretch involves muscles that the nerve runs through, and this part of the stretch is safe, and then the final part is you're going to stretch the nerve itself, and at that point you need to be super duper careful. So this is for people who have pain in their arm, in their shoulder, and running down into their hand, and there's a constant feeling of tightness that they live with. Quite a lot of this is related to trigger points that we've discussed before, and this is how you do the stretch. So I'm going to turn around. You face the wall, and what you have is you've got two joints. You've got a wrist joint and you've got a shoulder joint. So you face the wall and put your hand flat against the wall. Now, the first joint that you're going to stretch is your wrist joint. So you keep your body straight to the wall and you walk back. As I'm walking back, the only joint that's being stretched is my wrist. Then the next, I go as far back until I feel a little bit of tension in my arm, and you'll feel it lower down, usually round where your hand is. Then I turn my upper body, and now I'm stretching my shoulder joint. At this point, I have stretched all the muscles across my chest, my arm, and right down into my hand. And I'm feeling just a feeling of tension. If I feel pain, I must take the pressure off any of these joints so that I'm feeling just at the limit of comfort. Now what you're going to do is stretch your nerve. And what you do is you breathe in, you breathe out, and you drop your head down, away, and you count 1, 2, 3, and then you drop and flop. And drop and flop means you drop your arm and just shake it around. That's the technique. I'll do it again. Face the wall. Increase the tension until you've got comfort there. Increase the tension so I'm at my limit. But what's happened now is because I've done one stretch, I can actually go a lot further. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drop my head over. I'm stretching the nerve. 1, 2, 3. Drop and flop. Alright, now I did 2 of those. You can do 2 or a maximum of 3. Each time you do it, you'll find that you get quite a lot further and your arm feels really comfortable, as long as you're not going into pain. As you drop your head over, you may feel some discomfort, but that's all you should feel. You can do this, 3 of these stretches, you can do them about 3 times a day. You do need to be careful with this, because stretching neural tissue or nerve tissue is quite vulnerable, and if you treat it nicely, you'll get fantastic freedom and results from these stretches. Thank you.